Hey guys and girls, Justin Rivas here. Just wanted to give you a really simple, quick tip that's going to help you no matter what you're shooting with. Whether you're shooting with a big digital SLR like this or your iPhone, this tip is going to really help you. And it's all about bouncing light off your subject and into the camera. And if you're wondering, maybe I'm squinting a little, the light looks funny. It's 9 o'clock at night and I can't show you this with a nice big window, so I just have a couple of lights set up really bright here, but they're kind of imitating a common scenario for a lot of people, which is windows in the house. Now I'm going to throw up a picture right here that I took of my son Odin, and I love this picture. Aside from him being cute and helping out, it's a really nice photo, but what you can't see in the photo is that there's a nice big window just off to the side of him. And when I looked over and saw what he was doing, I just grabbed my camera, I ran over and I took the photo because I recognized that the lighting was going to be fantastic. But when we get into this tip, the basis of this is that what you want to do is you want to bounce light off your subject's face and back into the camera. Well, what do I mean by that is, if you think about placing a mirror over your subject's face, you want the camera taking a picture of the light. And so in the case of, I've got a really bright window right here, what I'm doing is the light is bouncing off of my face and going back into the camera. And I'm not bouncing it off, the room and taking it away from me. I'm getting it directly off my face and into the camera. And that's going to help take a much nicer photo. But you'll notice that over here on this side of my face, it's a little bit dark because I don't have much light to come off, on this side because all the light's over here. So what you can do in that situation, depending what kind of portrait you're wanting to go for, is you can take the camera and you could turn me this way and move the camera over this way. And now this light is all bouncing off my face and getting into the camera. Now, I can't necessarily show you that because I can't operate the camera and move it around. But what I can do is I can move the light source to help illustrate this. So I see a lot of people taking photos where they've got the person with their back to the light. I think they just maybe don't understand how this works. But if you put back to the light, you've got no light on their face. I'll show you what that looks like. If I grab these two lights and move them, say back here, and then, you're trying to record me right now, what you can see is there's not a whole lot of light on my face. And what ends up happening is you end up illuminating a lot of other things that you don't care about. You want the subject to be focused right here. And by having the light source behind them, you can't see the face. Now, if I take these lights and I will put them out right in front of me, like this, simulating a window being right in front, you can see here now I'm getting a lot more light off my face and back into the camera. And what this can help do is really draw you into the subject that you're trying to take a picture of and make sure that they're the focus of it. So whenever you're taking a photo of something or someone, make sure you've got lots of light bouncing off the primary point you want to see and back into the camera. And I promise you, if you do this, if you use big windows in your house, or even just you look for the lights in the room and situate the person so that even if there's a light, like you can't see up here, I've got a light off the top here, is make sure that you're not on this side with the light coming in behind, hitting the back of my head. Move the subject back so that the light is bouncing off their face and into the camera. If you do that, I promise that you'll start taking better photos. Doesn't matter if you're using a big fancy digital SLR or just a simple iPhone. Look for those light sources, bounce them off people's faces. That's it for me. I'm Justin Rivas. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Talk to you later.